It's snowing outside right now, and it is such a beautiful evening. Oh my gosh. It's been really cold though here. I think last night it got down to -5 degrees. So cold. Me and the cats are cuddled up in bed because we're all freezing. Today's Christmas actually, and I'm alone. I think I'm gonna go to bed early. It's actually honestly such a beautiful night. There's no way I'm getting out of bed though. It's way too cold. I really need to go start a fire, but I just can't get out of bed. How you guys doing? Black's all cuddled up. Wade's giving him a bath. So after that night, I didn't end up filming anything for the next couple of weeks. The temperatures dropped so low, and most of the day I was concerned about my survival and staying warm. Logan's been gone for about a month visiting family, and being here alone meant I needed to just be like extra careful to not get into any dangerous situations. My car is parked about a mile away at my neighbor's, so if anything happened, it would be rather difficult to leave. I was mainly concerned about pipes freezing, so most of my days were spent keeping the fire going in the house. It honestly was so nice to stay warm inside, spending time with the cats, reading all the books I've been wanting to read, working on music, chopping wood, and staying as close as possible to the heat. Being up here right now in the quiet of the morning in the snow and drinking a hot coffee is honestly such an enchanting moment. Wow, it's been snowing so much. I can't believe I made it up here. Waking up this morning, I was like, oh, do I want to go up and hike up the mountain? But I'm always so grateful when I do. The cold in the snow and just like breathing in cold air feels so good. I like look forward to this moment all summer, you know? Like just dreaming of being cold. It's just an amazing feeling. Oh, I just got back from the grocery store. Got my sled. I'm gonna load up all my groceries and bring them home. Okay. Seems pretty good. To go. gosh, why am I so tired? I need to take a break from all this snow walking. I'm only like halfway. I left for town pretty early this morning, I think like 8 a.m. or something, and now it's like 2. It's just been a full day of this nonsense. If I have a pretty strong fire going, I'll usually utilize the heat from the wood stove to do any sort of like cooking I need to get done for the day. Just because it's nice to do like 2 things at once. Heat the house and cook food. I am making some lentils, and I'm also using some of the pumpkin that I grew this summer. This is like honestly one of my favorite meals just because it doesn't really require any sort of fresh produce. This is basically done. I'm just gonna cook it for probably like maybe 40 minutes or something. Okay, it is officially time to start growing my sprouts again. I like to grow these in the wintertime because all you need to grow them is literally just water and seeds, and you can grow your own greens, which is great because I only like to go into town like once every couple weeks, and greens don't last that long in the fridge, so you can just grow your own, which is so cool. Anyways, I just have 2 tablespoons of sprouting seeds in here, and then I'm just gonna add water. Oh, uh-oh. This thing likes to freeze tight. Okay, there we go. Wow, it is such a cold morning. I went on a walk this morning. I like to walk around in the morning just because it's honestly so cool to watch the world become brighter in the snow. The colors are just like kind of surreal. I also like to look at all of the animal tracks. It's pretty crazy because in the morning you can see all the tracks from the animals from the, from last night. Oh my gosh, there's always just like literally hundreds. It's really cool. Mostly just deer, but this morning actually I did see some paw prints that were pretty big, like maybe this big. I was trying to figure out what that could have been. I made a big mistake last night. I did not put a log on the fire and it got way too cold in here. My pipes froze. So I'm gonna try to make the house really hot and hopefully they unfreeze, but oh yes, it's finally starting to warm. So last month, after I finished the studio, it's funny because I thought that finishing that project would mean that I would finally be able to relax. But it was like the moment I finished the last thing on it, I all of a sudden got this like wave of stress and anxiety because I was thinking, oh my gosh, I finished this huge massive project what am I gonna do next? Like, it's so funny looking back, like, why did that stress me out? But it gave me so much stress just thinking about the idea of like, oh my gosh, I have nothing to do now. What am I gonna film? I can't drive in, so like getting materials here. I started like meticulously planning like all these kind of crazy giant projects I was gonna try to get done this winter, like, oh, and then I'll sled in the materials. Now that I'm thinking back, that's just so ridiculous. Like, I spent the holidays with my parents, but now that I've been back for a couple weeks, I've finally started to settle into this idea of like, oh, winter, like it's time to just rest and relax and like do nice things for yourself. Like, I don't need to put all this pressure to get all this stuff done that I can just wait for the spring to do, you know? I was just in this mindset of like, go, go, go. And then all of a sudden, when things came to a stop, I just like had no idea how to cope with that. And throughout the past couple weeks, I have felt this just like intense gratitude that I can spend this time just being really kind to myself and, you know, just having a fire and reading and doing yoga. And yeah, I mean, and just truly just kind of focusing on surviving like this winter, because so far it's been really intense. And it's interesting too because I really don't have that many more projects here. I finished the house last year and 2 years ago, really. The studio's done and like this is all I need. Like I don't really need anything more here. So at first that idea really stressed me out. I was like, oh my God, like what am I gonna do? But then it kind of dawned on me, which is really silly that I didn't think of this before, but it just kind of dawned on me like big giant projects are done. Like now I have the freedom to really do anything, you know, like all of a sudden my life is like open, you know, and it's just, I feel so grateful that I am able to make money through doing this. So, yeah, I can do this anywhere, which is like such a crazy idea. I guess it's just really exciting. And also just really exciting that I get to spend the winter here and I get to just relax with my kitties and just be really kind to myself. That is such a beautiful idea to have. I don't think the fire is ready for this. Okay. Wow, it's cold. Got my extension cord and my heat gun. The heck? What's happening here? I plugged the other side in. Okay, I got the other one. And that was aggressive. Okay. Okay, I've got my heat gun. It's time to defrost my pipes. This is gonna take a while. Oh my gosh, I've been out here all morning just staring at the river and how amazing it looks. Like half of it is frozen. I've never seen this before, just because it's been so cold. It's like the coolest looking thing, and the color of it, it's so interesting. It's like this aqua kind of teal. Wow. Wow, it's really amazing to just like watch nature as it shifts and transforms around you. It's around 3 o'clock and the sun is about to set. It's just been such a gorgeous day. It snowed all morning and I think I'm gonna walk to the top of the hill to watch the sunset. I haven't done that in a while, and yeah, it hasn't really been a clear day in like 2 weeks, so I'm taking advantage of this sun. I love watching the sunset. Oh, and it's just as beautiful here.
Earth, the moon with your rhythm, golden sleeves through the sun, bright as stone television, bright as grow through the lawn.
Oh my gosh, wow. I can't believe I made it up here. Oh, that was truly one of the hardest hikes I've ever done. And I was thinking the whole hike up here, like, wow, this might be the last time I come up here this winter because there was just so much snow. It was arguably dangerous, but the problem with me, once I start something, I do not like to quit. But yeah, it was making me feel really just grateful, I guess, for the ability to see this last sunset. It just feels really special too because it's been snowing for like 2 weeks straight. And this is like the first sunny day where I get to watch a sunset. Oh, I'm exhausted. I still can't believe I made it up here. I was like trudging through like waist deep snow, slipping and sliding all over the place. It's moments like these when like all the suffering and hardships that I experienced this year just like make everything worth it. But I was thinking about it, like this truly was one of the hardest years of my life. I really do believe like with suffering comes so much like internal growth, and we become such stronger people and so much more resilient. Yeah, I just always try to be like grateful. Like, yeah, last year was just really hard, but I truly think just being grateful for all of our experiences because they shape us and they make us so much stronger. These mountains, seriously, like look at this. It's just amazing. And the snow tastes great. I'm so thirsty. I didn't think I was gonna make it for the sunset. No, I was trudging up. I was holding my jacket and I was like, I don't need this. I just ditched my jacket halfway down the mountain. I kind of wish I had that right now. Oh, I think now is the time that we should all take a breath together. And on the exhale, just try to imagine every struggle and hardship you went through this year, just getting released out of your body. Okay, so we're gonna breathe in for 5 seconds and then hold it for 5 seconds, and then I'll say exhale. And when you exhale, just truly just let it all go. Okay, so ready? Inhale. Exhale. That felt really good. I think that is the end of this video. Well, I'm going to go walk down the mountain, grab my jacket, and yeah. I hope you all have a beautiful evening, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.
Someday in the country, someday I'll tulips from Maine, color